What's up, guys? A bit weird where I'm sitting. It is a bit weird.
We're in Rachel's second home.
Oh, we're in Rachel's second home, Jordan says. Funny. Nope, I am in hospital. I'm very cautious of filming that someone's gonna walk in. Oh. Time for a little bit of a story time. I'm in hospital. No, I'm not in labor. Well, yet. This morning or last night I had really bad like period kind of pains that kept me awake most of the night. I didn't think anything of it though. I just thought because his head has been engaged that it might just be that. Ow. But when I woke up this morning I felt okay, so I decided I would go to work. I got ready for work and I made myself a delicious lunch. I was very proud of myself. Got HE off to daycare, and then as I was Mr. Noisy over there, as I was driving into work, I started I started getting very uncomfortable pains. Again, like last night, however they were a bit stronger. So then I got into work and then I thought everything would be okay. And shout out to Maddie who sits next to me because she was like, how you going? And I was like, good. Hey, you want to catch a baby today? And she was like, not really on my to-do list. And then like we both laughed, and then she was like, seriously, but like, can I do anything for you? And I was like, you can get a pair of gloves. But she was the one who told me to call my doctor. So called my doctor. The pains then started really picking up, and I was having to breathe through them and stuff. And then he just said, come straight in to the birth suite to get assessed. So that's where I ended up. I was waiting for Jordan to arrive from work, and they assessed. They put me up to the thingy, the big machine where the two things go on you. Don't even know what it's called. Sonogram? Don't know what it's called. But they hooked me up to that and then saw that I actually was getting contractions. So they weren't sure if I was in early labor or if I had an infection that was making it a irritable uterus, which can cause contractions. So then I had to wait for my doctor, and then he did a wonderful internal, thank you very much, that was great. And did a swab that can tell you whether you're going into preterm labor or not. I came very low on that as a risk, so that was good. So he put it down to having an infection, and I had to go on antibiotics, and then he said it's probably best if I stay in overnight because of the risk that I may or may not go into labor. But everything's calmed down quite a lot since having the painkillers. I've got another round of antibiotics, but yeah, just hanging out in hospital. Hey, Jord.
I was used to it now, aren't we?
Standard for Rachel. Just look like a complete twat. Oh my god, what are you doing? I hope someone walks in. Hope you split your pants.
Split you. Just here to examine you.
Did you just pretend you tied it, but you didn't actually tie it? You fucking loser. What time is it? 7:30. I'm about to get my antibiotics. Jordan's going home now. I'm left all by myself.
You literally told me to go home.
It's okay, I'm going to go to sleep anyways. Well, there's no point in me going to sleep now, but I'll go to sleep once I give me my antibiotics. Use as an excuse for an early night. Okay, stop grabbing my butt. Say goodnight. Bye. Okay, so it is 8 o'clock. I just saw my doctor, just came and saw me. I didn't realize I would see him tonight. He said my pee sample is actually not coming back as expected. He thought it was going to have a big infection in it, and it doesn't, so he's concerned about why I still am having contractions. However, they're not ramping up again, which he said is good, but they're still there, so we'll know in the morning a little bit more, but I might be getting some steroid shots for the baby's lungs as a preventative. But yeah, so a little bit unsure of what's happening right now, but we will know more in the morning, hopefully. What's up, guys? So it's 8:30. I got all of my times mixed up. I'm having antibiotics at 9. I had my obs done at 8, and then at 10 I have some more medication for the contractions. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment. Okay, I have about 15 minutes until I get my dose of the medication to stop the contraction, and then hopefully I can head to sleep. Okie dokie, just had my last-ish dose of the contraction stuff. I have no idea of any of these actual medical names, but I am exhausted, so I'm going to head to sleep. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It is 10 to 9. I have refreshed myself, gotten up. I am news this morning, sort of still the same, not exactly sure what's been going on. However, it did look like preterm labor that they have stopped, so that was really good. I'm off for an ultrasound at 9:15 to have check my cervix. And then once I do that, I'm back on a trace, and then hopefully if all of this comes up clear and not abnormal, then I'm off back home. But until then, not entirely sure, but it did look like it was a preterm labor that they have been able to stop, so that was really good. In terms of what we do from here, if it happens again, we have to come back into hospital and go through the whole process all over again. So fingers crossed it doesn't happen again. Okay, I'm on my phone because my camera is all the way over there, and I can't get up now that I'm attached, but hopefully you can hear me over little dude's heartbeat. But I had my ultrasound. My cervix is looking closed and long, which for dudes watching, that means that's a good sign. However, the baby is coming in on the 60th percentile of size. He's coming in the 60th percentile, so that means he's above average, weighing about 2.5 kilos, which I think they said was about 5.5 pounds already. So that's good. Yep, I'm getting a trace done, sit on it for 20 minutes, and then I think we just are going from there. Hopefully though, I can go home, because I definitely would rather be home than here. Hi everyone. So it's actually a whole week past since that video. I filmed that video since I was in hospital for that. I wanted to sum up what's been going on, so I thought I hadn't finished that video, so I would do a little outro and let you guys know. So I was in preterm labor. I'm now in early labor. That means that could last for so long or not so long, and if anything happens I need to head straight to the hospital for things. So things like contractions or the same sort of pains, I have to go directly to the hospital. But like that contraction. As an update, I was actually in hospital again last night with the same thing, contractions. However, I'm told now that I'm 35 weeks, they won't stop the labor, which means that he's pretty much coming. So we're kind of watching. He could be here in a week, he could be here in 2 weeks, or he could be here in the next 48 hours. We're just not sure. I was dilated a little bit last night, so that's more progress than last week. There was no dilation, which was good because I was only 34 weeks. So now I'm 35 weeks. They don't give the steroids after 35 weeks. They give you a dose of antibiotics if the baby's coming, to make sure their lungs are doing okay. That's what's happening with us. A bit of an update on what's going on in our pregnancy. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Maybe there'll be a baby, maybe there won't be, maybe it'll be more footage of me sitting in the hospital by myself. But we'll see you in our next video. Bye guys.